What's good, y'all? I want to talk about semen retention in a relationship. I just woke up, had a night out, and man, nobody talks about semen retention and the hardships of it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all can hear that. It's because my air suspension is getting air in it. But anyway, nobody talks about the semen retention and how hard it is sometimes. You know, we all talk about being strong and you know, the powers of it, but just being realistic, bro, it's semen retention is hard, dude. Like, it's a lot of struggles that we deal with, and especially in this community, a lot of people act or seem to be holier than thou, or you know, looked at as more stronger than you are, or stronger than other people. I want y'all to realize that I'm no better than the next man. I'm no different than the next man. I usually just create these videos to help people, to give people encouragement, but to also encourage myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I myself need encouragement sometimes. I myself need to stay strong, need to stay disciplined, need to stay focused. So I'm not only talking to y'all, but I'm talking to myself as well. But man, it is hard. Like, don't get me wrong, man. Like, if you're a person, I continue to say, man, if you're a person that falls short, you know, you might be a guy that it's just hard for you to stay on it. It's hard for you to stay on the path. It's hard for you to stay on semen retention, you know? With the struggles with lust, with corn, watching corn, masturbation. It's a lot of things, bro. And don't get me wrong, bro. I've been there. Everybody that's been on semen retention, we've all been there. We've all been to a point to where we felt like we fell short, or we felt like we were addicted to the lust. We were attached to the lust demon, bro. Just being honest. And it's hard, man. It's hard getting out of that rut. It's hard to get out of that space to where you feel like you can even escape it, bro. And that's something I kind of want to speak about, because everybody claims to be great. Everybody claims to have so much discipline. You know, I got discipline myself, but sometimes it's tough. Sometimes when you're in a relationship, especially if you're in a relationship, you know, it's easier you might be in a period or a season of isolation or whatever. When you just focusing on yourself, when you distract yourself, when you get out of the world, it's much easier to focus. It's much easier to retain your seed. It's much easier to become a better you. But you know, I like to quote the Bible, and Paul, I believe, sometimes I'm getting it kind of mixed up, but I believe it was for Corinthians. But pretty much it was like, if you have a wife, you know, if you don't have a wife, you can devote all your time to God. You know, you can give all your time and all your glory. You have more time to focus on you, more time to focus on God, more time to focus on your purpose, right? Pretty much. But if you have a wife, you can't do that, you know, because you have to tend to your wife's needs. You have to tend to your husband's needs, or whatever the case is. So, and that's just what it is. But, you know, a lot of us men, I'm pretty sure if you're a man watching this, you love women. You know, you want to be with a woman. Hopefully you want to be with a woman, you know what I'm saying? But we know that it's hard. It's hard, especially when you're in a relationship, when you love someone that you're attracted to, you know, that you can have access to. It's hard to retain your seed, bro. We've all been through those scenarios. I'm sure that it's hard, it's difficult to retain your seed. And I want you to understand that you can't, when you get to this journey, you cannot be with a person that doesn't understand your journey. You know, if you with a woman and she don't understand that you want to retain your seed, and you want to become the highest version of yourself, you want to become more like God, then that's not a person that you need to be with. Now, if you marry, that's a different story. You know, I'm not going, you know, obviously use discretion with what I'm saying. If you married, it's different. You know, you have to please your wife, you know. You have to please your partner. But if you're not married and you want to become the best version of yourself, You telling your girl, you know, I want to retain my seed. You know, I want to see what it's like to become a better man. I want to see what it's like to not live in the world. And she don't understand that. Don't try to get her to understand it, because let those with eyes see and let those with ears hear. Some people are not made to understand, and you have to understand that. Some people a lot of people in this world are not gonna be able to understand what you're going through, because you're chosen, because you have a conscience, because you have your third eye open, because you're trying to vibrate high. People are not gonna understand that. They're not gonna understand that you want to become more godly, bro. You want to increase your gifts that God gave you, you know, and that starts with semen retention. Retain your seed, becoming a better man, the highest version of yourself. But like I said, it's tough, bro. It's tough to be with someone, especially with someone that don't understand. It's hard because they can tempt you, they can lead you astray. Now, it's best to get with someone who's on the same path as you, to make it a little bit more easier, because I feel like it's a lot easier to, you know, when they don't want to do it as much as you don't, or maybe they don't want to do it more than you. You know, I think it's better that way. They keep you accountable. And a lot of times, like, you know, as men, bro, I'm gonna just be real, like, as men, sometimes I wanna do it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I think about doing it, bro. And when you held accountable, it's good. That's why it's best to be in a community. And I'm glad I'm making these videos like this, because it helps you be accountable. It helps you be realistic about yourself. Now, we all fall short of glory. I'm not saying that this isn't an excuse. I don't want people to say, "Oh, we all fall short of glory, so I'm just not retain my seed." You know, I'm gonna just fall short. I'm not saying that that's an excuse to do it, but what I'm saying is we all sin. We all aren't 100% righteous. No man on this earth is righteous. You know, so we all gonna fall short of glory. You know, that's just a part of it. It's all ups and downs of life. If there were no ups and downs, there would be no need for higher power. If everything was great in your life, what would be the purpose? What would be the purpose of you needing God if everything was great, bro? So there's always going to be trials and tribulations. There's always going to be ups and downs in this journey. But you have to know how to navigate through it, right? And just learn how to navigate through the ups and downs. Learn how to navigate through falling short, because 99% of us are going to fall short, bro. I don't care what most people say. I don't care what people telling you on YouTube. I'm not that type of YouTuber, bro, to be like, "Oh, I ain't never falling short. I ain't never fell short." I even come on here and make videos to tell y'all I fell short, because I don't want to be holding it out. I don't want to be better than the next man. I want y'all to look at these videos and say, "This guy's real. This guy's talking about some real stuff. This guy's talking about some things that I've been through." You know, and just motivation, like I said, not only with y'all, but myself. You know, I kind of like want to create a community where we all just, you know, building each other up as men, bro. It's hard finding a community with men that, you know, you don't really know like that. That y'all can just build community and become greater, you know, become better, get out of this world, become set apart, you know. But like I said, man, it's gonna be tough. Semen retention, this journey is gonna be tough. Some guys, it's a lot easier than others. You know, some guys been on here for, you know, I see comments like, "Man, I've been on here for a year. I haven't been on it for 2 years. I'm locked in. I'm super focused." And, you know, don't look at the next man. Don't say, you know, "Oh, I only been on for 2 months and he been on it for 2 years," like, and feel down about yourself and feel like you're not elevating as much as you should. We all have our own journey. So don't look at the next man and say, "Oh, he's been in on for 2 years," or, you know, "I've been on it for 6 months and then I fell short and I got to start over." Bro, don't look at it like that. We all have our own separate journey. So maybe you falling short is actually good. Like I said in the other videos, I made a video that's like, everything that's bad is actually good. So maybe you falling short is actually a good thing. Because listen, and you might not understand that, but maybe God is using you falling short to keep you closer to him. Maybe that's a word for you, you know? Maybe there's certain things that you need to learn and understand. A trial and tribulation for you to learn, and that's part of the reason why you not that you are falling short, you know. But who knows, man? Like, it's just a lot of things that goes within it. But I'm just making a video just to let, basically this video in summary, just to let people know, like, man, it's not easy. It's not easy. Anything in life worth having is not easy. So that's goes without saying. But you just gotta, man, just understand that this road, this path ain't easy. It ain't peaches and cream. But if you a man that's on purpose, that you on your vision, you on your goals, you're trying to become the best version of yourself, this is the path to go. Semen retention is the way, bro. It opened my eyes to a lot of things. It made me become a better man. It made me become a more better man to my girl, bro, my future wife. I started to have a lot more understanding. I started to have more wisdom. And a lot of things that I go through, I count it all as joy. And I want you to understand that too. Every time you're going through something, count it as joy. All you have to do is reset your mind. When you're going through something, it might hurt in the moment, but it's only a learning lesson. It's only for you to gain more wisdom, more knowledge, more understanding. And that's the best way you have to think about it, bro. Because after you get out of that situation, realize that there's a season for everything. Nothing lasts forever. So those tough times, they don't last forever, bro. Like, I was in a tough time myself, bro. And I'm slowly getting out of that tough time. Things are starting to become better for me. I'm starting to see things open up. So realize that everything, those things don't last, but everything, something in it, you have to learn from it. You have to become better at it. But semen retention is definitely the way. It helped me with that. So, man, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. I love y'all guys. I love y'all girls watching the video, because I know I got some women that's watching my videos as well. But make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, man. I love y'all, man. Stay focused, stay positive, stay disciplined. And I'll see y'all in the next one. I'm out. Peace.